Is it permissible to use birth control pills to delay pregnancy for academic or financial reasons? Allah. So this comes down to contraception in general. There's an overarching principle here, which is both spouses need to be on board. Um, Generally, if one spouse wants to have children and the other one doesn't, it's a shared thing. Although the modern understanding would be, well, it's my body. um, no, both spouses have a right. So it wouldn't be permissible for one to say, no, I refuse to have children, if the other spouse is wanting to have children, because it's a human need. It's a human need, and people generally need to have someone to put their love, into, in that way. And that's why Allah has created this need in human beings. So that's the overarching issue. So if, let's say, the other spouse is happy with, I'm fine with this, then is it for was it for what was it for academic or financial reasons? If both spouses are on board with it, fine. Even financial reasons. However, everyone comes with their own rizq, and Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala provides for every living being, right? And so if it's a case of, well, I'm going to delay it, until we get a better house and a better job and better this and better that, sometimes it may not come, right? So just bear that in mind. And you're not providing for the child brings its own risk, and you see that time and time again. I remember speaking to an amazing scholar in Damascus, Sheikh Hussein Darwish, and Hafidhahullah Ta'ala. And he was saying to me, he was explaining this concept to me the first time I met him. And he had many children, multiple children. He said, I think 4 or 5. He said, it's still not enough, I want more. And it's good to have more, even in the deen, is considered something good and praiseworthy. So the child will bring his own risk. If you're talking about you're really struggling financially and literally you won't be able to, you think you won't be able to provide, basic clothing and these sorts of things, okay, fair enough. If your spouse agrees, and you can delay it, until the time you think it's better. But if it's a case of, financially, because we want to save up to live in that posh area and drive the posh car and have the posh pram for the child, then it's probably better not to, right? And Allah knows best. But this is something, this is not an answer you're going to find in a fiqh book. It's an answer you got to come to, you got to decide whilst, being guided by the parameters of the deen. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala knows best.
لا إله إلا الله محمد رسول الله